Hello, everyone, and welcome to my WWE SummerSlam 2017 predictions video. I'm going to make this a little bit brief. I don't want to go into complete detail on all the match backgrounds and everything. I'm just going to tell you what match is happening and my particular predictions as to who I think will win each match. Because I've been watching some NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. I'm not done with it yet because I didn't get to watch it last night because I was tired. I was out last night. But I will, however, watch the rest of that. And so far, it's been a good show. I'm honestly thinking that's still going to be a lot better than SummerSlam, but right now, let's get to the point. So let's look at the pre-show matches. We got Akira Tozawa versus Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. Akira Tozawa last Monday on Raw won the Cruiserweight Championship from Neville, and now we got a rematch. Akira is going to retain. The second pre-show match is the New Day versus the Usos, and the New Day is going to be Big E and Xavier Woods, and I think they're going to retain the titles. It'll be. I expect that one to be a good match, but I think that should not be a pre-show match. I think that there's at least like 2 matches on the card that should be pre-show matches. We'll get to them later. And then the last pre-show match is the Hardys and Jason Jordan versus The Miz and The Miz Taraj. The Miz and The Miz Taraj are going to win. Now, let's talk about the main show. So, I'm thinking that there's 2 matches it's going to open up with. One of those 2 matches is Randy Orton versus Rusev, which I think is going to be like a decent match. I don't think it's going to be anything special. Like I'm honestly getting really tired of Randy Orton at this point. And honestly, I'm thinking that Rusev is going to win. The other match I think is going to open with will be the SmackDown Women's Championship match. So we'll have Naomi versus Natalya, and I think Naomi is going to win only for Carmella to cash in her Money in the Bank briefcase and beat Naomi and win the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship with help from James Ellsworth. You know what's going to happen. Like, you could see it coming a mile away. Next up is going to be the Raw Tag Team Championship match. You have Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins versus Sheamus and Cesaro. And I'm thinking that Sheamus and Cesaro are going to lose the titles to Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. And then it's going to start a weird storyline where they're going to try to be friends, but in the end, they're just going to show that they both really hate each other's guts. And I think that's when Dean Ambrose is going to turn heel, and we're going to get, hopefully, like at WrestleMania, Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins. Where will Roman Reigns fit into this? One can find out. We'll have to wait and see if he actually manages to fit in with it. We'll get to Roman Reigns later. So, next up is Big Show versus Big Cass in like a singles match with a shark cage. Enzo Amore is going to be suspended above the ring in a shark cage. Why do we care about this match? There's no reason to care about this. So, I'm going to go with Big Cass because since he's younger and obviously you're going to start pushing him more, so why not? So that's 7 matches total so far. There's like 6 more matches. There's 13 total. Next up, we're going to have Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt in a singles match where Finn Balor is going to win. And then we're going to have John Cena versus Baron Corbin, where John Cena is going to win because Baron Corbin has heat with management right now. That's why he lost the Money in the Bank briefcase. He cashed it in, and it was a failed cash-in. It's the 3rd failed cash-in. The first one was John Cena when he faced against CM Punk at the Raw 1000 episode. The second one, I don't remember if it was a Raw or if it was like a pay-per-view. It might have been a Raw that it happened in. That Damian Sandow cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase on John Cena and lost. And now this is the third time where John Cena was involved, even though he wasn't in a match, he was involved. And then he cost Baron Corbin like the match, and now like what's gonna happen? We'll see. I'll be wrong about this, but for now I'm gonna go with John Cena. Um, Next up will be the Raw Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks, and Sasha Banks is going to win. Because why not? Like, give the belt to the boss. Let her hold on to it. It was originally going to be Bayley holding on to it, but since Bayley's injured, we don't know how long it's going to last. But for now, Sasha will hold on to it. Because I think they were going to set up a heel turn for Sasha Banks. But now, I'll have Sasha hold on to the belt for a while. Alexa Bliss is actually the longest running Raw Women's Champion right now. Or maybe, if not the longest running, it's going to be the second longest running. The first one will be Charlotte. Next up, we got the United States Championship match. The phenomenal AJ Styles defending the United States Championship against Kevin Owens with Shane McMahon as the special guest referee. AJ Styles is going to win. The reason? Shane McMahon is going to screw Kevin Owens over, and I say that as I'm wearing a prize fighter Kevin Owens shirt, and we're going to eventually see Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. I honestly think that's what's going to happen. We're going to have that match down the road. But I think that one's going to be a match that will steal the show. AJ versus Kevin Owens. They'll have like one of the best matches of the night. Let's see, what else is there? Basically, I have like the two main events. I'm hoping I'm not missing anything, but the two main events, we got the SmackDown match, which is Jinder Mahal, with the Singh brothers, of course, versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship. And I'm actually looking forward to this match. If there's another show stealer match, this is it. Because Shinsuke Nakamura will make anybody look great. It doesn't matter who. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Jinder Mahal, but he's going to make Jinder look like $1 million in this match. I'm going to go with Shinsuke to win this one. Even though, like, originally, like, what I was thinking was going to happen was that Shinsuke would still win, but Baron Corbin would have cashed in. But now that's not going to be the case here. So Shinsuke is going to win. He's going to hold the belt for a while. Of course, the next pay-per-view, they're going to have a rematch. But then after that, Jinder will never touch the championship ever again. And then the main event will be, like, or at least the Raw main event. You have Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman versus Samoa Joe. Fatal 4-way match for the WWE Universal Championship. If Brock Lesnar loses, he and Paul Heyman have to leave the WWE. I'm thinking that Brock Lesnar is going to lose and that he and Paul Heyman will leave. I really think that Braun Strowman is going to win. I don't think Samoa Joe is going to win, though. The only other person that could probably win this match will be Roman Reigns, but I'm thinking Braun Strowman will be the first pick. I think he's going to be the all-out favorite of the match. We'll see what happens. So that's basically it. So that's the pay-per-view predictions in a nutshell. I'm hoping that this is going to be a really good show. I don't know if it's going to be better than NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. I still got to watch more of that. I just finished the Tag Team Championship match for that, and Sanity won. So I'm looking forward to watching the other ones, especially Asuka versus Ember Moon. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good day. And enjoy SummerSlam. Peace.